Okay, so for those of you who said the sound quality was bad, let's see if the sound quality is a little better. Find the surface area of a regular pyramid with sides length of 10 inches, the slant height of 12 inches, and the number of sides in the base is 6. I'm going to go through this kind of quickly because most of you did this in class. So my object here, if you could write with something that you can see, is a hexagon for the base. And then, I'm going to do something really quickly. And so then I have lateral sides. And for every side, I have a lateral side. Alright. I also know that the slant height is 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, and 12. And I know that each side is 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Now when I get ready to do this, I have surface area is equal to my base plus my lateral faces. So my base is going to be 1/2 AP plus my lateral faces 1/2 PL. I can use PL because this is a regular pyramid. So I need to first find the apothem. So what I can do is I can come over here and draw a 30, 60, 90 triangle. Because I'm doing half of it, this would be 5, and this is 5 the square root of 3. So I now know that the apothem is 5 the square root of 3. So I can just now plug things into my equation. 1/2, 5 the square root of 3. The perimeter of my base was 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Excuse me, 60 plus 1/2. Again, my perimeter is 60, and my slant height was 12. This gives me 30, 5 the square root of 3, plus 30 times 12, which gives me 150, the square root of 3, plus 360. I prefer that this notation go as 360 plus 150, the square root of 3. And I'm going to put it in parentheses, and it's going to be inches squared because I'm doing surface area. The reason I put it in parentheses is because you want to know that this inches squared goes to the whole thing. As a quick side note, you could have also done this as 6 times 1/2, 10 times 12, if you chose to do each lateral face by itself. Alright. In this next one, I have another pyramid, but it looks like I don't have the lateral height, the slant height right there. So I'm going to come over here, and I know that this is 8, so this side is 8, and if this whole thing is 7, then half of it would be 3.5. So when I get ready to find that slant height, I can use I can't use 30, 60, 90, or 45, 45, 90 because I don't have information to say that that's the kind of triangle it is. So what I'll do is I'll just use Pythagorean theorem. So L squared equals 8 squared plus 3.5 squared, which gives me 64 plus 12.25, which then gives me 76.25. Remember that this is all equal to L squared, so to get L by itself, I have to take the square root. So my slant height is 8.732124598. And I'm only going to round my final answer, so carry all those decimals. So when I find my surface area for this problem, it is once again surface area is my base plus my lateral faces. So my base is a square, so it's 7 times 7 plus 1/2, 28 for my perimeter times 8.732, and so forth. But realistically, you should carry this out. So this gives me 49 plus 1/2 times 244.499. You should get this if you're still continuing to carry out all of your decimals. 49 plus 122.250. A final answer, remember that these are actually rounded, so we should use the squiggly ones. 171.250 feet squared. Keep in mind that if you're continuing to carry out all your decimals, although I didn't write down, it doesn't seem the numbers to carry over. If you're carrying out all your decimals, it should work out. Number of sides of the base, number 3. So if I have a base of 3, that means I have a triangle. So in my prism, I would have the 3 vertices for your triangle plus the 1 vertex on top. That makes 4. For your edges, you have 1, 2, 3 edges, and then an edge for each lateral face. So that gives me 6. And then 4 faces because you have 1 base and then 3 lateral faces for each side of the base. So if it's 4, your vertices, there are 4 vertices on the base, plus 1 at the vertex makes 5. The number of edges, there are 4 edges along the base, and then 4 edges coming up, so makes a total of 8. The faces is there is 1 on the base, and for every side, there are 4 lateral faces, so that makes a total of 5. This is 6, 12, and 6. So this is n plus 1, 2n, and n plus 1.